me! That didn't work. What are you up to? Whatever you're planning, I can see you. Don't do that again. Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Do I know you?
Don't act dumb.
Oh, yeah. You're the sucker from the fort.
Not so friendly now, huh?
Oh, fuck you. I don't owe you anything.
Give me my shards back now.
Here, take this and go cry about it to a hooker. We're done. If I see you back here, I'll rip off your arms and face and enjoy it.
Was any of what you told me the truth?
What kind of stupid question is that? It's true that I stopped by the healers on purpose. It's easy pickings out there. Worrying makes people gullible. You know, gullible like you. So I spotted you and I told you what you wanted to hear. For what it's worth, I didn't plan on the scam becoming uncovered so soon. But there's not much I can do about that. Your loss.
I just don't understand. Why'd you scam me?
Because the universe needs artists like me. To soak up gullible marks like you and maintain the balance. There. I've taught you a valuable life lesson, so now you say thank you and leave.
I'm going to make it the last scam you pull.
How you gonna do that? Yo, you think scamming is the worst I can do to someone like you? Well, you fucked up there. Come here.
Finish it! Nice shot! That must have hurt. Oh, come on, guys.
I'll fall asleep at this rate. What are you doing?
Finish it!
You guys want to start kissing?
Very quiet. Not again. So, did you set up the meeting with Viper?
Yeah, and I hope you know what you're in for. Still too light out. Viper don't like daylight. You should wait till dark, or a drink, and pray for good luck.
It works for me.
There we go. I like you better when you're relaxed, you know? Man, you're really pounding it down. You got a cast iron stomach or something? Anyway, we gotta go.
Exceptional.
You're a real weirdo, you know. I met body bags chattier than you. We all got problems. Something tells me I wouldn't want to deal with yours.
How much farther is it?
Not much. Almost there. We're here. That guy over there is one of Viper's boys. His boss can't be far away. I'd come with you, but...
I'll handle it. You head on home.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good luck, pal.
Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for. Can't you see I'm busy?
There you are. Come on in.
You'll
be scared. Come here. So, you're the other one.
The other one what?
There was an Alb in here earlier. Said his name was Zarek. He was a little too nosy for my liking.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot, but I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside.
You got it, boss.
You know, I normally have a stake in everything. Goods, services, you name it. But I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. It was all so promising when I started. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. You're here for Skibor, just like your pale-faced friend. Or should I say, ex-friend? That rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course, and I owe you my thanks for that. If it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
So you and Skibor were partners?
We weren't partners, but he was a useful tool for me. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. He was just an average-looking guy. But this average-looking guy was buying ELEX left and right, so I knew something was fishy. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the ELEX, and why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was a rush for him. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. An Alb agent disguised as a human? Genius. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb. A human bomb.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. Albs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up Alb.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. At least I thought I did. I gave him double the ELEX and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his client. But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough of the stuff, and I didn't have any more to give him. Imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of ELEX, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn out from straight under their asses. Luckily, you came along and made everything better.
So the attack on the Albs was all your idea?
Of course. Those fireworks were supposed to catapult me to the top. It just didn't pan out that way, as you can tell.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows it's not us that has the Albs' attention. It's those stupid purple bugs. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boys. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple trade. Their metal for ELEX. That was the deal. But Skibor didn't know it'd be the last deal he ever made. So, this brings up a question. How'd you find out about me?
You didn't cover your tracks as well as you thought.
Well, that won't happen a second time. What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come work for me? What do you say?
I don't work with or for people like you.
You know what? That's exactly the kind of answer I'd expect from you. I just can't work with anyone who knows more than I do. And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
Mistake? That's just the way I want it. The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, I'll bring them back. Tell Skibor I say hello. Shit! What was that? Here we go! Go!
Did he get you?
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
No, it's good to see you.
Don't mention it. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. Okay, out with it. What did you learn?
Skibor is only partly to blame. The ELEX became his undoing.
How so? His consumption was limited to a minimum.
He was supposed to get it for someone. The outlaw took advantage of that and turned it into a bomb.
What? You know what that means. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Alexander Azok's long suspected that Commander Aris is taking more ELEX than allowed. It was my job to find out if his theory was true. You remember our meeting at the Collectors? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
You should have told me sooner.
I know. I regret that I didn't. I don't know the reasons for Aris's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusions. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient, what it means to make your own decisions. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. I want to understand how the world works. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Albs.
We started together. We'll finish together.
We already have, and I couldn't have asked for a better partner at my side than you. You've shown me a new path. Don't stop me from following it now.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll do what you did. Disappear into exile for a while. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot.
I'll think about it.
That's a start. Who knows, you might even be able to open her eyes. As I don't understand much about saying goodbye, I won't even try.
All right. Take care of yourself, Zarek.
I will. But go now. The depot is waiting. Oh, and Jax.
Yeah?
Thanks. Don't worry about me. Go find Arissa.
He's getting cocky. Doesn't leave me totally cold.
That's that right.
You're out of here.
So,
What you...
Somebody sneaking like that must be up to no good. Somebody sneaking like that must be up to no good. Somebody sneaking like that must be up to no good. What are you doing here? You have no business here. Finally! Don't you dare do that again!
I don't have time for you right now.
What is it? Finally, bit of peace and quiet.
Worried you'll be caught?
Walls don't help if the holes in them keep getting bigger. The enemy is coming, whatever we do. What do I think of it?
Wow, you really beat the shit out of cricket. Mind you, I'm not complaining. Maybe now that bum can stop dragging my tavern down with his shit. Have one on the house.
Give me something to drink.
The nursery has everything you need. Take your pick.
Apparently, they all died.
stop sneaking around.
Are you sneaking around? Fuck me, you are a goddamn moron.
Good. What goods have you got?
Is that I won't have to You're obviously not an outlaw. So fuck off. Got it?
Why does it matter whether or not I'm an outlaw?
Look, I got a deal going. I provide the outlaws with kit, and I get to sit on my ass up here without having to worry about getting robbed or whatever. And I'm sticking to that deal.
So you'd sell me stuff if I was an outlaw?
I'd sell you gear, weapons, and even teach you how to make your own chems. You figured that out pretty quick. I'm proud of you. But you're not an outlaw, so our business here is done.
What do you have in stock? Show me what you got.
Waking me. Gladly.
You're back. Good. I assume you have nothing to report?
Wrong. But it's better if I tell you the rest without your guards here.
Excuse me. I must have misheard you.
Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, if it's that important to you. Leave us alone.
Yes, Commander.
All right, explain. Are the clerics responsible for the attack?
Not the clerics, the outlaws. One of them, at least.
What are you talking about? Skibor would never have gotten involved with them.
Not willingly, no. But he was being used and they made him into a living bomb. And it's all thanks to you.
How dare you? You're standing in front of a commander of the Albs.
Spare me the theatrics. I want to help you.
Help me? Ha! Nobody can help me.
I can try. But you need to be honest for once.
All right, fine. No more lies. Skibor had to supply me with ELEX. I couldn't think of another way out. You can't imagine what it's like. All I do, every day, all day, is pass down judgments. Every one means a death. And the bodies pile up and up. The lifeless faces blur together. But I do it. And I deal with it, and I make more hard decisions, and I always put efficiency first. I always promote our vision. And I use ELEX to help me forget. To blunt these emotions and leave me cold. But the normal ration's not enough. Skibor understood that. More than anybody else. But now you're here, and holding up the mirror to me. I've just made everything worse. There's no future for me.
Who says your future lies with the Albs? You could work for the clerics.
Me? For the clerics? Huh. They would never.
Refuse a helping hand? Correct.
You're hard to understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me?
I promised a friend.
A friend? Who?
Zarek.
Zarek? Did I hear you right? I thought he hated you. In fact, your dislike of each other is the reason you were sent off together. As a distraction to stop attention landing on me. Guess I failed at that too. Where is he anyway?
He's not coming back, and neither should you. Now don't make me ask you again. Go to the clerics. If Hagen digs his heels in, tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
Right away. I just have to pack up my kit. My final order is, report to Azok. It's up to him to officially close this investigation. Tell him about my misconduct. Maybe it'll help him to appoint a more capable successor. Oh, and Jax.
Thank me another time.
So long.
The attack on the silo has been cleared up.
I expected a report from my personal agent. Where's Zarek?
He's turned his back on the Albs.
With your encouragement.
No. It was his own choice.
Decisions must serve the common good, not personal motives. But let's get back to the attack. Summarize the facts. Focus on information about the initiator and possible accomplices. The initiator first. Who was it?
An outlaw. He was pursuing his own agenda.
His status?
Eliminated.
Good. Any retaliatory measures will be taken in due course. Now the accomplices. Who was involved and in what capacity?
Skibor was a victim of circumstance. His cover was blown in the crater and they made him into a living bomb.
How did he get exposed?
It was Arissa's fault. She used him to get herself some ELEX.
I feared for some time she was abusing her post. Now I'm sure. All told, we are down in ELEX Silo, a scout, and a commander. Under these circumstances, I'm counting on you rejoining us. I'm in desperate need of a replacement for Zarek. Think it over. Being with the Albs is your destiny.
I want to join you.
Given your past, I need to know you're serious. Becoming an Alb again means complying with the directive. And it means you can't join another faction.
My mind's made up. I want to be an Alb.
I welcome your decision. Let's make it official. We Albs are a community, an instance. We strive for effectiveness and perfection. The interests of an individual count for nothing. Only the goal has meaning. Are you prepared to submit to these requirements?
I am.
Will you do your duty and follow orders without question?
I will.
Then take this armor as a symbol of your loyalty. As of today, you are a scout. Our eyes and our long-reaching arms. Whatever is hidden, you will uncover. Whatever flees, you will capture. And whatever blocks your way, you will remove. Welcome back. Welcome to the Albs, Jax.
What happens now?
I'm well aware that you would like your old rank of commander back. It's not that simple. First, you will have to carry out tasks as a scout and trooper to show you have not forgotten our directive in the time you were away from the Albs. But I will assign your tasks fairly. I won't obstruct you becoming commander again longer than I have to. First, Kel will retrain you in the basics. After that, return to me for assignment. Dismissed.
Ugh, shit. Can a machine like the hybrid really control someone's entire consciousness? Somehow I doubt that. Still, Dawkins must have strong willpower, right? Azok sent me. He says you should train me.
What? I've got enough to do. Tell Azok I can't train people and do all the repairs, too.
I could do some of your work for you. Would you have time to train me then?
Well, if you could find the blueprints for these Colossuses, I'd be obliged. And there's a few really old ones here. They look the same, but their internals are impossible. Without the blueprints, I'll never figure out how they work.
Do you have any idea where the blueprints might be?
The only people I can think of that might still have them are the clerics. But they won't share info with us.
If I did that and got the blueprints, would you train me?
If I had those blueprints, the repairs would be faster and I'd have the time to, sure.
About those blueprints.
Shit!
Another chance.
You won't get away from me!
Herbert, broadcasting from the amphitheater? His show was a welcome diversion for the inhabitants. Chance to get away.
No! Wait!
Here's another chance to hear.
It's payback time!
got you!
I'm gonna smash your face in!
Here we go.
I'll get him!
Give me a second, can ya?
Of course.
Finally, someone gives a rat's ass. I want to get the fuck out of here. There's this nest of rats nearby. Big, hungry ones. They're stopping us from working. And now they've made it my problem. I'm not allowed to head back until the rats are gone.
Where do the rats come from?
They hang out in the mud back there. Just follow your nose. You'll find them.
So take care of them.
No! I cannot do that. I just can't. I have history with rats, a dark history. But you're not scared of them at all, huh? Could you take care of them? I could pay you.
All right, I'll take care of the rats.
You have no idea how grateful I am. Kill them, all of them. Show them who's in charge.
That didn't work. 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 the rats.
No way. You did? Oh wow, I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. Now I can finally head back home. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
Woo! That was close, huh?
Is this how your fights usually go?
On Thursdays, yeah. And some other days, too. Wait, is this Thursday?
Who are you?
Call me Fox. No, wait. No, that's good. That's good. That'll work. I mean, who cares about real names anyway, right? I'm a berserker warrior. Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, ask at the fort, and they'll say I'm barely a cultivator.
What's your real name?
You're just dying to know, aren't you? Oh, makes me way less likely to tell you.
That bad, huh?
Oh, nice try, old man. Just call me Fox, like I said, okay?
You all alone out here?
I was with a scouting troop doing sweeps around the fort, cleaning things up. But things went sour because that's what usually happens. The paladin was always riding me, moaning about everything I did. So I told him where to stick it, just trying to be honest, start a dialogue. So he gives me punishment detail in the watchtower, which I do without complaining, thank you. But then I make one little mistake, confusing his boots with a latrine, and I get a week of construction work. Anyway, long story short, I work better on my own.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hey, sometimes it's just Thursday. What can you do?
You spend a lot of time at the fort?
More than I'd like. More than anybody there would like, too.
What's the problem?
You know what? I'm not sure. Something about my beautiful face seems to make my superiors break out in hives. Nope, I don't tend to last long with any of the paladins. Guess I'm just too damn wily for them.
Every community has its values.
You're talking about warrior's honor, right? The nobility of sacrifice, the sanctity of duty. Yeah, I never really got my head around that stuff, you know?
You do a lot of hunting around the Purple Towers?
Oh, you mean where all those nice friendly beasts come from? I stay out of their way. Helps with my whole not getting killed policy. I know. Berserkers are supposed to rid the land of those things, stop them from taking over. What can I say? I'm just too damn pretty to die young. You, though, you're neither young nor pretty. Bet you've met those cute little critters more than a few times, huh?
I could use someone like you at my side. If only you had some discipline, kid.
Teamwork just isn't my thing, you know? Some people like it. The last guy I joined up with fell into a canyon. Bam. Gone. Yep, haven't seen him since. Huh, unrelated, how are you with heights?
Ugh.
Forget it. You've got this whole fighting thing down, right? Using weapons and all that junk?
I think so.
Well, great, then we're good to go. Oh no, wait, we're not. Remember me saying I work alone? It was like 20 seconds ago. Besides, I haven't even seen you in action. That little scuffle back there completely does not count.
A clown like you is gonna question my fighting skills?
Okay. How about this for an idea? I don't know where you're from, but I'm just gonna assume it's around here, same as me. Which basically makes us neighbors, right?
Something like that, sure.
So, how about we help each other out a little? It'll be like our very own little neighborhood watch. We can take a stroll through Tavar, see the sights, kill a couple beasties. We'll get to know each other, and we'll see how it goes.
So, wanna go hunting?
I wouldn't call it that. More like we're keeping the place spick and span. And if it means just a tiny bit of violence, well, that's just the way it goes.
Okay, lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, good. But I'm a fast and handsome son of a bitch, so keep up. I hate waiting.
That's just not normal.
Here we go!
You know your way around here?
I used to. Things have changed since then.
Yep. Life finds a way and all that. So, where are you from? You know, originally?
It's complicated. I was born a berserker, but I grew up with the Albs.
Really? Huh. Wow. That's some switch. I had no idea this jockey was
Like I said, it's complicated.
Well, at least I know you can keep up. Not bad for an old guy.
If you say so.
But, how are you at long distances?
Depends. How long are we talking?
Like running all the way through Tavar. Think you can keep up? Or do you think those old legs are gonna give out on you?
Get moving and we'll find out.
Cool. First one to break a sweat owes the other a back rub. pain yet?
Only when you talk, kid.
Good one. Cool. Gotta say, you're fitter than I thought. So why do you need someone watching your back? Ooh, you got a big heist plan?
No, it's the invaders from the Purple Towers. Some deep shit.
Oh, sure. Well, if that's all it is. You know what? Just hold that thought. I'm gonna be right here, not listening. You're not one of those crazy save the world types, are you?
I'm just a realist. The danger to my life is real.
Huh. Sounds reasonable. Well, maybe kind of crazy, but hey, you gotta be crazy to survive in this world, am I right?
Piece of... Piece of crap!
You won't dare do that again. And stop. This should be far enough.
Okay, pal, cut the crap. Why'd you bring me here? What are you planning?
Well, actually nothing, for once. Just wanted to see your moves. I mean, if we're gonna fight together, I need to know you're up to it.
Nah, there's more to it than that. I can smell trouble on you. Trouble bad enough that you're running all over Tavar to get away from it.
There's no keeping secrets from you, is there?
Quit stalling. The truth now.
So you really want to know, huh? Fine. Well, I should have been back at the fort ages ago. They sent me out to get some meat. You know, warriors do that sometimes, even though it's really a cultivator job, but anyway, I guess I kind of lost track of time, and I'm running a bit late. Just, you know, a smidgen.
When were you supposed to deliver this meat?
Let's see, they gave me 2 days?
Okay. And how long ago was that?
Well, I can't tell you to the exact minute, but around 2 months, give or take a couple days.
I see. So they won't exactly be welcoming you back with open arms.
Right? So you see my problem? Yeah, I show up for duty now, they just throw my ass in jail. Bet you've never heard a sadder tale. I like it better out here, so whatever.
Understandable.
I'll say.
How long do you plan on keeping this up? You'll have to return to the fort eventually.
Sure. Or not. Maybe I'll run into a nice warlord who can tell the boys at the fort I'm on a really important mission or something. Ooh, say, you don't happen to have a spare warlord on you, do you?
Maybe I should speak to Kaya.
You're bullshitting me. You know Kaya?
Sure do.
Okay, wait, we're talking about the Kaya, right? The Oracle, the Berserker Warlord kinda Kaya? Nice!
Don't get so excited. I'll just ask her for advice. In the meantime, you can check out the Bastion.
The Bastion? You mean that pile of crap in Caracas?
That's the one. Lots of weirdos hang out there. You'll fit right in.
Wow, how can I say no when you put it like that?
I think we both said enough.
Took the words right out of my mouth. All right then, catch you later. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, you know?
Get lost.
Okay, I'm going already.
We're keeping an eye out.
That could have gone better.
Tell me about it. I should have punched him in the balls.
So what happened to being diplomatic?
Sorry, don't care. He deserved it. That asshole got on my nerves.
It might be time to rethink this plan of yours.
Can you grow a pair, please? I know what I'm doing.
If you say so. So what's the next step of this brilliant scheme?
You'll find out when I'm ready, jackass. Right now, I feel like getting in some combat practice.
Well, let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I will.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know anything about a warrior called Fox?
Let's just say I've heard a few things about him.
I think he'd make a good recruit for a cause. At least when it comes to fighting skills. Not so sure about the rest of him.
They say he's kind of wild. Not a man who'd be easy to control.
That much is obvious.
My advice would be to follow your instinct. Considering the rest of our allies, I doubt he would be our biggest risk.
He's had a lot of trouble with his superiors in the fort.
I can deal with that, but make it clear to him that it's only on the condition that he stays with us and fights by our side.
Good. Thanks.
No problem.
Do you know Fox's real name?
I don't know him that well, I'm afraid.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
I am ready to continue with my studies. Will you help me?
That was the deal.
Excellent. Then I will briefly explain the nature of my next experiment. You already know that I am making an effort to become more human. A key aspect of human behavior is sharing one's possessions out of pure altruism.
You believe performing an altruistic act will make you more human.
I admit it's complicated. We must contend with a certain degree of irrationality. Is altruism a concept that could be applied to an algorithm?
I don't have the slightest clue.
Neither do I, which is why I need to enact this experience and examine the result.
So you want to give stuff away?
Yes, there is no need for it to be complicated. I could share food with someone, for example. How did you come up with such an idea?
It worked out kind of well once before. The problem is you're a cyborg. You don't need to eat. So if you give food away, you wouldn't be recreating what it means to be human.
Please, explain.
Your good deed has to be selfless, or it won't count. And it can't be selfless if you don't need the food you're giving.
I see. What if, instead of giving the food away, I decided to sell it for profit?
I mean, that would be the opposite of selfless, but...
Good. Then let's proceed as planned. All I need now is some food. Meat, for example.
You can find meat with ease.
But I am not familiar with it. Can you help me?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. 10 chunks of raw meat ought to do it.
As soon as you procure it, I will gladly take it off your hands.
How are things with you, Falk?
I am operating entirely within normal parameters. Your thoroughly human endeavor to try to preserve our world is remarkable indeed.
do. Remember what it can turn us in.
I want to buy some stuff.
Of course.
Don't let the great danger of the new ELEX blind you to the danger.
Here, 10 pieces of raw meat.
Perfect. Now, to give them away.
I suggest giving it to people whose friendship you value. Then it'll really be worthwhile.
Give me an example.
The Albs is a brawny warrior. If there's a juicy cut of meat on offer, I doubt he would turn it down.
An interesting choice, but I don't believe he's in need of my charity. Who else?
What about the hunters who work to keep the bastion stocked with food?
I am not convinced. If there's anyone capable of acquiring meat by themselves, it's surely the hunters.
True, but a gift from you would save them a lot of work.
And that would make it a selfless act?
Yeah, in some respects. I wouldn't bother asking Kaya. I don't think she'd have a lot of use for raw meat. Maybe nasty. No, better leave her alone. She'd probably just dislocate your arm.
Are you suggesting that even asking her would be deemed worthy of punishment?
From her point of view? Absolutely. There are plenty of other candidates to pick from, but my combat drone is not a good candidate, okay? If that's the case, you might as well just keep the meat to yourself.
Are you certain? Maybe that's the exact experience I am looking for.
I suggest we start by picking from the names we've listed so far.
Excellent. Then let's start right away.
I don't think you need me anymore. I mean, you're the one who wants to get all charitable.
That is true, but I don't feel confident that I will find the right tone to express my sentiments. I would much rather have my mentor present.
Okay, if you insist, let's go together. I'll lead you to who I think should get the goods.
Thank you. Your help is invaluable.
It's better to stick to the...
Follow me.
Of course.
Whether it's a shotgun or a laser weapon, any...
Is that all there is?
What do you mean?
I've been looking at this shit for a while now. Is that all you do all day? Or does something exciting happen every once in a while?
You feel like you need a challenge? What do you think is exciting?
Twisting your head off like a bottle cap would do it.
Yeah, other than that.
Well, something that'll make us some money. Sitting around on our asses ain't doing shit. I'm no yellow cow. Just so you know, scavenging around in the ruins or stealing from spinehounds ain't the best ways to make any money.
Yellow cow.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, it's really more an inside joke between me and... forget it. What are you doing now? You gonna go around collecting crap? Or are you gonna do a real man's job?
You know damn well I do a whole lot more than that.
Maybe, but there ain't much in it for me.
You got a better suggestion?
Yeah, I do. The Duke sent me out on ELEX II procurement missions. I'm damn good at that.
But you've got a different job now.
That don't mean I can't pick up some extra on the side. If I'm stuck out here looking after your ass, you're gonna help me with one or two things in return. Oh, look, another fucking blowhard.
Well, as you can see, I
look like the kind of guy who takes a bribe.
Well, I mean,
Shut up!
Yes, of course. Very well. That was disappointing. I am struggling to describe my feelings.
I didn't know that could happen to a cyborg.
As you would say, the less said, the better. Let us move on. We must find a better candidate.
Ghosts are real, aren't they? Because I really want to see one someday.
Excellent.
I've spoken to Kaya. She'll take care of your little fort problem. But you'll need to stay in the Bastion with us till it's all cleared up.
Well, sounds good to me. I can just chill out and see what's going on. Sure beats being resident janitor at the fort.
Noted.
And I'm not done enjoying my newfound freedoms. So many things to do.
Like what?
How do I explain this? There's a few things, shall we say, that have gotten slightly out of my dainty little hands. Nothing serious, just a few tiny, well, mix-ups that I may have potentially been sort of involved in. A lot. What do we have here?
Hello, Berserker.
Well, if it ain't the cyborg from the Cleric Castle.
That's right. I wanted...
Yeah, so did I.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, of course. I mean, us misfits have to stick together, right?
Misfits? No, I actually...
Of course, anytime you only need to ask.
Well, in that case...
No need to be shy. You can ask me anything. Go ahead.
I just wanted...
I know. I totally get it. Keep up the good work.
Really?
Of course. You're doing great. Really impressive. But I should get going now, so... Don't forget, though. Anytime. All right.
Sure. Have a good day.
It's just getting better and better, isn't it?
It seems to me like you're an eternal acolyte. Don't you have any ambitions to climb the ranks of the cleric hierarchy?
That would be an interesting challenge. However, the clerics are reluctant to let machines enter the higher echelons of their chain of command. They find humans more amenable. That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better. I need someone who will really appreciate my act of generosity. Let us try again. We'll move on to the next candidate.
Yeah? What is it?
Commander, sir, I've got something for you. This piece of meat, it's a tribute. what you're contributing to our community. I am so grateful. Please, take it as thanks.
I appreciate it, really. Thank you.
A pleasure. Have a pleasant day.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on?
What?
You don't just... People don't... Come on, out with it. What did you break?
No. Really, I wanted to...
It's nothing. Just a kind of social experiment.
Well, whatever. As you were.
Noted. I'd like to do another right away, if you don't mind. Please try to ensure it's a suitable candidate.
All right.
Hello, Falk.
Good day, Kaya. We have known each other for many years now.
Here it comes.
Yet I have never thanked you for your help and dedication.
Sorry, what?
And so I would like to express my gratitude for our partnership with this piece of meat.
Oh, okay. I was just doing my duty. But I appreciate it.
My pleasure. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yes, and the same to you.
There's something I wanted to say.
All right, if it's what you need.
That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better.
We're keeping an eye out.
What?
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Fucking tin can, what do you want?
Well, as you can see, I have...
You better start running before I pry you open.
Well, I mean,
Your hard drive crash? I said fuck off.
Yes, of course. Very well. That was disappointing. I am struggling to describe my feelings.
Don't trouble yourself. I'll take care of everything.
This is really speaking to you from the orbit. To all communities and lone warriors.
I've got another bellhammer for you.
Good, thanks. Now I got a spare.
That's no use to me now. infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. About the military forces of the other factions. The Albs have an enormous supply of ELEX stored in their depot. That's where they get their power.
Well, that explains why Ignadon is suddenly covered in a blanket of snow.
Alexander Ekrom does a good job of leading the Albs. He's smart and gives them tremendous stability. For now, at least.
Yes. Intellect was never the Albs' biggest problem, but they have plenty of other things to contend with.
The outlaws have settled in the garbage-filled crater of the comet. There still aren't many of them, but things won't stay that way for long.
Smart move. Stay in the background for the time being, gather strength. Doesn't help us much at the moment, though.
The clerics are only just getting back on their feet. Not much help at the moment.
And we mustn't forget that they were driven out of their land. It will take some time for those wounds to heal.
Judicator Reinhold has his hands full getting the clerics back into shape.
Ah, a familiar name. Well, at least we know who we're dealing with when the time comes.
The Duke of Ateris could be dangerous. He's nothing but a criminal. A very successful one.
Better keep an eye on him, then. We can't afford any surprises.
I joined the Albs.
A perfectly natural choice. You know them better than you know anyone else. We've completed the first stage of our long journey. The sixth power has taken its first steps, but now the real work begins. I'm impressed, Jax. I knew you could do this, but I'm still surprised by how efficient you've been.
That's the reason the hybrid, always sent me on the toughest missions, isn't it?
Indeed. And even after all these years, you haven't lost any of your skills. Just as well, we're really going to need them.
I've still got a long way to go. So many difficult situations and demanding people. They all seem to want to determine my fate. And my family's. I've got decent weapons again, and I'm ready to face the next obstacle. The sixth power is now in action, and soon we'll be a serious contender in the battle for Magalan. And I'm part of it, whether I want to be or not. Not much is certain yet. But the coming days will reveal more about my special role in the war against the invaders. Meanwhile, the Skyands will be expanding the regions covered in their alien flora. Before long, we'll be in a world we don't recognize, full of creatures that'll change or destroy us. My infection. The dark ELEX is starting to take over. I'm already feeling the first effects of the disease. I need to get some healing soon, or I won't get the chance to fight my first real battles.
We need to talk about that infection of yours. I've made some startling discoveries about the Dark ELEX. And I'm certain now that, left untreated, the infection will eventually transform you into a Skyanid creature.
That doesn't really help.
Well, we could pump you full of painkillers, but I don't think that's a good idea. One moment of inattention and the infection could overwhelm you. Better not take that risk.
Great.
I've developed a method of extracting specific DNA fragments from infected subjects. So I'm going to need as many different subjects as possible to continue with my research. That's where we should concentrate our efforts next.
What about me? I'm infected. Will my DNA fragments help?
I need samples from subjects that have already mutated. But they can't be from just any Skyanid. I'm going to need exceptionally thermoactive specimens. You'll have to hunt them down and use the method I've devised to extract those DNA fragments from them.
Any activity on the Skyand invasion front?
Things are still relatively quiet. They must be preparing for a major assault. But I'm more concerned about the Morcons at the moment.
Fuck, I'd almost forgotten about them.
They're unpredictable and represent a huge risk in our war against the Skyands. Especially Patriarch Victor. You should speak to him. Try to reach some form of agreement. Nothing would be worse than him attacking us when we least expect it.
So what else have you got for me?
I've received reports from our neighbors to the northwest. It seems the clerics have lost control of some of their own troops. Their headquarters are about to be attacked by a group of malfunctioning robots. You should stop them before they reduce the cleric castle to a pile of rubble. You should talk to THQ about our defenses. There's still a long way to go before we're properly prepared. By choosing your faction, you have also decided who the Sixth Power will form an alliance with. We'll deal with that in more detail when the time is right.
DNA fragments from thermoactive Skyanids. Am I supposed to know what any of that means?
Yes, I know it sounds complicated. But it's really rather simple. It's all about the cell's DNA replication. How actively and stably the cells of the infected subjects transform. The best data I can use is from subjects whose transformation was particularly quick and effective. When it comes to researching Dark ELEX, that could save me a lot of time, and we have precious little to spare. Even things like pieces of skin, scales, or excrement might be enough if they come from highly thermoactive specimens. I've added the relevant data to your editor. It will show you promising areas for the DNA fragments I need. Focus your search there.
What if I can't come to an agreement with Patriarch Victor?
Well, just do everything you can to make sure it doesn't come to that. Come back when you've collected your first DNA fragments. The sooner I can work on them, the faster my research will yield results.
That was remarkable.
One.
100110. 101010.
101010. 01011. 0010.
1.
1.
Okay, what?
Excuse us.
Sure, if you tell me what that was all about.
It is binary communication.
By what now?
Binary communication is the exchange of algorithms which is typically used numerically and for the approximation of mathematical analysis problems.
Okay. I can see you two are going to get along famously.
1. Yes. That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better.
Hey.
Hello.
What the hell do you want?
You're a hunter, correct?
That's none of your business.
That is quite true. However, I have...
Let me stop you right there. I got shit to do and I can't get on with it if you keep pestering me. So beat it. Stop scaring away all the game, okay?
I apologize. I had no intention of disturbing you. I merely wanted to...
But you are disturbing me, so get lost.
Yes, of course. I merely...
Fuck off.
As you wish. I shall, to use the vernacular, fuck off. That was disappointing. I am struggling to describe my feelings.
Hello?
Oh, hello. You are a hunter, is that right?
And you're a cleric?
Correct. I have a piece of meat for you.
Oh, meat, huh? Bring it on. How much you got?
Enough.
And what do you want for it?
It is a gift. I only want to help you.
All right, hand it over then. I can take care of it later. But, wait a minute. You're not gonna show up later wanting some sort of payment, are you? Last thing I need is to be owing favors to higher-ups.
No. No,
Okay then. Thanks.
Of course. Happy to help. Noted.
Have you finished your experiment? Are you feeling more human yet?
I believe I have gathered enough data for the time being. I am grateful for your assistance. Thank you.
Well, was it a good learning experience for you?
There were positives and there were negatives. I was unable to observe any pattern that could be used to predict the candidate's reaction to my act of charity. When it comes to understanding human behavior, I still have a great deal to learn and many obstacles to overcome.
In that case, I look forward to your next obstacle.
Thank you. Until that time, I will continue analyzing the data I have collected so far.